Hello, my name is Heather Jennings, and I am the lead designer and owner of Blackwell & Jennings. We are a health and wellness interior design firm specializing in commercial healthcare in Raleigh, North Carolina. So one of the first questions that was asked was my approach to success. So I'd say the biggest thing is continuing education. I am constantly reading and staying on top of what's happening within the commercial design field. I am an affiliate member of the Center for Health Design, which specializes in evidence-based design research, which is an extremely important part of being a healthcare designer. Every project that I approach is from an evidence-based design that's sort of my starting point. I have a very strong work ethic. That's a big part of my success. I've been in the design industry for about 20 years, started out in the fashion industry, and you better have a strong work ethic to be successful in design for that many years. I'd say that next up, when it comes to approaching my approach to success, would be a work-life balance. I have 3 children. I've been a single mom for quite a few years. My husband passed away about 6 years ago when I started Blackwell & Jennings, and to me, it's extremely important to have that balance in your life and to make sure that you're taking care of the things that you need to on the personal side of life. The other thing that's important with that balance is health and wellness. And so since I have a health and wellness firm, you better practice what you preach. So I'm big on yoga, Pilates, running, always making sure that health and wellness is at the forefront of everything I do. Staying cutting edge is extremely important when it comes to design, and it's something luckily that comes very naturally to me. I attend all the trade shows. I go to NeoCon every year. I have subscriptions to every magazine you could imagine, and making sure that you stay in stores and that you're seeing what's happening in the market. I can't tell you how many times I go back to the pictures I took at NeoCon and use those for client meetings. I was just doing it the other day from, NeoCon I attended 3 years ago, where I'm using something that I learned at that trade show. So the next question was my progress and growth since the inception of Blackwell & Jennings. I would say that being detail-oriented and getting ahead of the design game is probably the biggest thing that I've learned. Things happen very early in interior design and in architecture, and you better make sure that you've chosen all your lighting and your flooring, and if there's some type of a conference table that has wires through the middle of it, the electrical engineer needs to know that oftentimes a year in advance. And so we work way in advance. And that's been something that since we started Blackwell & Jennings that I've seen myself grow in getting better at handling and managing those things. The other thing that has helped with my progress and growth would be setting up SOP, standard operating procedures, for the business. That would include POEs, pre-occupancy evaluations, or intake forms, questionnaires, all these things that it takes to run a business on a daily basis. My experience as an entrepreneur has been great. Luckily, I was blessed with a lighthearted personality. I have a certain kindness to my personality that I'm proud of, and I don't have a lot of issues being an entrepreneur because I'm good at relationships. And lastly, my approach to mentoring aspiring designers is something that I hold very dear. I am a professor at the local community college, Wake Tech, here in Raleigh. And I run multiple intern programs for aspiring designers. I'm constantly giving back. And I love teaching future students, and this is something that I plan to do for many years to come. Thank you so much for listening, and hopefully you choose me for the Hernandez Award. Thanks.